All right. Move that microphone a wee closer. So, um, for anyone that doesn't know what I'm playing, I've decided to pick up um, Persona 3. Now, it's probably going to be a rather short play. I spent most of today just kind of thinking about what I wanted to do, and what it ended up turning out as was I'm going to play Persona 3 for the Friday, Saturday little time slots I got until Rune Factory 5 releases. And then when that releases, um, I'm going to change over to that. But for Rune Factory, I'm still kind of on the, still thinking about it. What's going to happen is I'm going to play Rune Factory the day it launches, and for a couple of days after that, before the Friday slot rolls around again. And pretty much there is where I'm going to kind of determine what's going on. Man, I forgot how chaotic the opening for Persona 3 was. There's just so much stuff going on at once. It's actually crazy. All the sounds. It's actually nuts listening to it again. It's been a while. Anyways, I'll be playing Rune Factory 5 for the first few days after it releases, before my stream slot for games. I'm gonna pretty much use that time to determine if I think it'll be nice to stream it or not. If not, then I'll just keep playing Persona 3 after that. Otherwise, I'll transfer over to Rune Factory 5 for streaming. But no matter what, I'm going to be playing Rune Factory 5. So, it's just been a while since I played Persona 3. Granted, it's not terribly modern, because I do remember mentioning I wanted to play something a little more modern after I finished Arch Nellico. And this came to mind. I was contemplating some other games as well. Like, it's been a long time since I played Heatseeker. That was fun, and it'd be a complete change of pace from what I'm normally doing here. I was thinking maybe even like Ace Combat, because I haven't played Ace Combat in so long. Grabbing one of the newer ones and playing that would have been neat as well. But yeah, my I'm just not 100% sure which to go with right now. Another when Monster Hunter drops its DLC, I'll be doing that. That's in the summer. And there's really no crazy like Switch releases or anything. I guess it's just because my taste of games is mostly in the like turn-based field versus like more action combat stuff. Like, I guess I could stream more Scarlet Nexus, because I still need to do all of
You're late.
It's only been a couple of weeks now. I forget the female protag's name. Kanade or something? But yeah. I've only done one playthrough for that game. Still need to do the other one, the other protag. But that's only if I really care about the 100% clear.
It's a contract.
Kind of on the fence.
All it says is that
I am really excited for Grand Blue though, because that's getting its
the usual stuff.
8th anniversary stream in a few hours. That's gonna be really fun. Last name.
No one can escape time. It delivers us all to the same end. You can't plug your ears and cover your eyes. And so it begins.
Who's there?
And I think we finally get out of the animated cutscene and get into game engine. Because yeah, the first chunk of game takes place in here where we get to learn the controls for movement and stuff.
I didn't think you'd arrive so late. My name is Mitsuru Kirijo.
Who's he?
He's a transfer student. He'll eventually be moved to...
Is it okay for him?
I guess we'll see. She'll be a junior this spring, just like...
Hey. Yeah. Nice to meet you too.
It's getting late. Your room's on the second floor at the end of the hallway.
Oh.
I love the music. 3, 4, and 5 all had really good music.
This is pretty easy to remember, huh? Oh yeah, make sure you don't lose your key. So. What, kid? What are you talking about? On your way here from the station. You know what Never mind. It seems like you're all right. Well, I'm sure you still have other... Good night.
Oh, I want to get to the config menu. Because the config menu on the main menu screen doesn't have a lot of options in it.
It's Yukari. Good morning. Did you sleep okay?
Hey, Enter. Yeah, Persona 3. FES specifically.
Mitsuru Senpai asked. Are you ready? Okay.
Yeah. I was thinking about it. I was like, do I want to play Persona? Do I want to do Golden Sun? Do I want to find something that's more bite-sized?
See?
But
There it is.
I don't know. It was an interesting day, kind of bouncing over the different ideas, what I had available. So I go with Persona 3. I recently did a Persona 4 playthrough only a few months ago because I bought it for Steam and played through that.
Good morning.
It's been a while since I did Persona 3 though.
Well,
So
this is it. We're here. Welcome to Gekkoukan High School. Hope you like it.
on that note,
You're okay from here, right? You should go see your homeroom teacher
let's
first.
see. What was the... Give me a sec, I realize my gamepad is still...
The faculty office is right there to the left.
I want... That one. You... Ah. Here. Rebind. Perfect.
And that concludes the tour. Do you have any questions
Oh,
before I go?
I didn't actually stream my playthrough of 4. That was something that I played before I kicked on
Me?
kicked
I
up
know, I
on
haven't
like
looked at the
streaming really
classroom assignments
consistently.
yet.
So it was a personal
About
playthrough
last
kind of
night.
thing.
See you later.
Yeah. Maybe I'll play through it again, but that's going to be a couple of years from now. I don't like playing through JRPGs like over and over and over again with very few exceptions. So man, I remember this game. So nice. All right. Which one was the... Very different from Persona 5, where we got lost on the way here.
Oh, are you the new student? 11th grade, correct? Wow, you've lived in a lot. Let's see. In 1999... I'm sorry. I've been so busy. I'm Miss Toriumi. I teach composition. Wow, such enthusiasm. Have you seen the classroom assignments? You're in 2F. But first, we need to go to the auditorium. Follow me.
Yeah, it's like, because one thing with replaying Persona games specifically is that once you get to a certain point, you kind of learn what personas you need to just grind through without any issues. So it's like, if I went to replay Persona 4 right now, I could probably cheese the entire thing with just remembering, oh yeah, this boss, I can bring this and I'll just win, right? But it's been long enough with Persona 3, I can't remember.
I saw you two walking together. Hey, I have a question. Do you know if she has a boyfriend? I thought you might know, but... So how well do you know?
I hear talking. I believe it's someone in Miss...
Shh, be quiet. You're going to get me in...
It's like... Persona 5 is a lot of fun. I totally would want to play it again. But...
How's it going?
Once you've played that game for, like... couple hundred hours, you can take a step back. Same goes to Persona 4 was my first Persona game as well, so I played that a few times. And then I did Persona 3, and then Persona 3 FES, Persona 3 Portable.
I didn't think we'd be in the...
I'm really waiting for the Persona 6
At it
announcement.
again,
I'm
huh?
so excited
I
for
swear,
that.
did you ever think you might be...
I really, really hope they release it on Steam or PC at least. If it's like a PS5 only, I'm gonna be heartbroken, because that means I'll have to buy a PS5.
Funny, huh?
Hello? By the way, I heard you two came to school together this... What's up with that?
What are you talking about? We live in the same dorm. There's nothing going on, okay? Why are people even talking about it? Hey, you didn't say anything to anyone about... Okay, good. Seriously, don't say anything about What?
Last night?
Wait a minute! Listen!
Yeah, it would be nice if
I
Persona
just met
5
him
got
yesterday,
ported to
and there's
PC.
absolutely nothing between us.
It'd be really nice.
Jeez.
It would give me another reason to throw 100 hours into the game. No. I remember that there was that footage back around when Persona 5 got released. Someone found the Persona 3 dorm using the Persona 5 engine. I was super hype about that.
I've got
Turns out that was fake. It was a fan that did that, and it was really
cares?
sad. But
No one
a
takes
man
Boomer
can hope that they
seriously
remake
anyway.
3 and 4 using the Persona 5 engine. That'd be so cool.
But hey, it's your first day here
Holy
and people are already talking about you.
That'd be dope. But yeah, no, I really can't wait for Persona 6's announcement. I'd love Persona 5 Royal to be
Believe it or not.
ported to Steam. All sorts of things.
This is gonna be a fun year. I can feel
Yeah,
it.
I was actually really surprised that Golden made it to PC, but I think it's because the Vita didn't really do that great, and it was kind of a huge investment loss on everything they spent on that game if they didn't get enough copies sold. So when they released it on Steam, to my understanding, it did like really well. So Junpei with his royal purple backpack. Oh yeah, Ryan,
Welcome back.
did you hammer out when your buddies were coming?
Yeah. Let me get back around.
Yeah, like, from a player's point of view, I've never quite understood why more games aren't released on PC. It just seems like such a net loss for stuff. I can understand developer fears like, oh, it's so easy for games to be pirated on PC versus on consoles. But like, in the same token, if you look at the numbers for piracy, most of the people that pirate the game also buy the game. The people that pirate and don't buy the game typically are people that can't afford it in the first place, so it's not like you really lose anything. And on top of that, even if a pirate, plays it but doesn't buy it, oh no, you know what, they probably weren't going to buy it anyways. They tell their friends, hey, I played this game. It was really, really good. I can understand the hesitation and the fear from the developer's end, but it's just so unwarranted. We have the numbers out. Piracy, yes, there is a small impact on total sales, but it's so negligible. Versus what you get from it, it's crazy.
I'm going out for a bit.
Hmm?
Didn't you see the newspaper? There's a lot going on.
I know. People who had no problems before are suddenly developing acute cases of apathy. I've seen it in the news. They say it's due to
Yeah, right. Otherwise, it's...
Like,
you have a one.
I know that Nintendo,
Maybe
or not
okay on your
Nintendo,
own?
Microsoft at one point was super,
for the next few days,
like,
but after that,
promoting
I
their
can-
whole, oh yeah, we're bringing Windows architecture and
Don't worry,
Xbox
I'm just
architecture
getting a little
closer together so
practice.
games will be easier to release on both platforms. Which I was really happy about, because, like, Xbox still remains, like, notoriously difficult to crack and have emulators for. So if you don't own the hardware, you're pretty much just not going to play an Xbox game. Having pretty much the entire library available on PC gives a venue available for people. Honestly, I get why consoles exist. You know, they're a more affordable option to computers. Their entire history is why they were around before the gaming computer was a thing. They kind of pioneered the concept of it. But like, at this point, they're really just like outdated. Sure, it still costs way more to buy a gaming PC than it does to buy a gaming console. But at the same vein, if we worked on like optimizing computer hardware and streamlining requirements and stuff, and because that's all a console really is, it's just an optimized, streamlined computer. and developers actually spent their time on PC games, you know, we could just get rid of consoles. Then we wouldn't have this exclusivity crap. That'd be great. Yeah, they're releasing more games on PC, but they still haven't released all of the Xbox library on PC, right? Understandable. Oh, I stopped paying attention. I'm gonna guess. Do I want to guess? No, I don't. I gotta start paying attention going forward. Persona 3 answers. It's been long enough, I don't actually remember the answers to this. That's perfect. That's how I know it's been a long time since I last played it. It costs more money to make games for console. Like, there's pros and cons to making games for PC, to consoles, to everything, right? It's just, we've hit this point now where there's no reason, right? Yeah, what's up?
Did you finish the sour piece?
Yeah. I finished them in front of you. You watched me throw the container in.
Oh, he's.
So, this... Good evening. My name is Shuji Ikutsuki. I'm the chairman of the board, Ikutsuki. Hard. That's why I don't like introducing my... Please, have a seat.
Look, it's not my fault he forgot about the fact that it was me and him were sitting across from each other, eating them, and they were finished.
However, it may... Is there anything you'd like... There were only 4 students, and you, Yukari here, and a senior named... I hope you all... Any other questions? You saw something strange. You were probably just talking. Do you have an... To welcome you, of course. Well, to be honest, speaking of which,
She's upstairs.
as diligent as always. Is there anything else? Then, now, if you'll excuse... You must be tired from all the excitement. As they say, the early bird catches the bookworm. Please forgive the pun.
And I don't know if that's even a pun.
You'll get used to his lame jokes.
Working hard? So, how's he doing?
He went to bed a little while ago. Mr. Chairman,
Well, let's... The dark hour is approaching.
That was the Bayside Rockers. Well, that's all the time we have for this week. Be sure to tune in again next week. KJ
Totally.
The preceding program was brought to you by Carito Electronics, bringing you the future. At the sound of the tone, the time will be 12 o'clock a.m.
He's still.
Yeah, the game, I forgot like
Dark
how
hour
the
occurs
audio was in
every day
Persona
at
3.
12 midnight.
Even its
During this
intro
time,
was just
and
so
Then he
over
must
the
be...
top.
As you can see, he's asleep, but he's definitely. The only question that remains is whether or not he had, although he must. If he didn't,
Scared.
in any case, we should continue to monitor.
Yes, sir.
I feel kind of bad, though, spying on him like this.
That's an interesting artifact screens at the bottom there. The magical. Oh, you can't see my mouse.
My dear young
But at the
man.
bottom of the animation screen, it's got some janky pixels. Let me know if I need to turn the game audio down or anything.
My name is Igor. This is
Pleased to meet
Because I'm listening through my headphones and some of these cutscenes are
This
fucking
place
loud.
exists between Dream and... It's been years since we've had... Only those who have signed... Henceforth, you are destined to hone your unique ability. I own that you abide by the contract. Hold... Till we...
It's good? Okay. Good to hear. Hate to find out I'm blowing out everyone's speakers. Damn, I forgot to check the menu again. Totally staying awake. Such a fancy graphic.
How is he?
The same as...
Even those who have the potential tend to be unstable at first. Memory loss. But this subject is rather unique.
But we're treating him...
I understand your concern, but it's imperative that I heard he's your classmate. Wouldn't you be more comfortable working with some...
Yeah, I guess. But still.
Command room. Is that you,
You're not gonna believe this. This thing is huge. Unfortunately, I don't have time to talk. It's chasing me. I wanted to let you guys know.
Does that mean he's bringing that thing here?
Mr. Chairman, let's suspend our observation for now.
Right. Be careful.
Akihiko!
Senpai!
I'm all right. Get ready to be surprised.
This is no time to...
It's one of them,
Yes, but
What the? You've got to be kidding me!
Mr. Chairman, please head for the command room. Takiba, go upstairs and wake him up.
But what?
We'll stop it here. You led it to us, Akihiko, so I'm...
like I had a choice. What are you waiting for, Yukari?
I'm go. Wake up! Sorry. I don't have time to explain.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Hurry, downstairs.
Main character's the
Wait,
chillest man
take
in the
this.
room.
Okay. All right.
Takiba,
Yeah.
be careful. The one we're fighting isn't the...
What?
And access menu. Big Sag.
I think we're...
Alright, and the last... Not the last. I think this is the second last big cutscene before we get to the actual game. So if I remember right, this is where we awaken Orpheus. We have a brief fight against the Shadow. And then we get the next animated thing where we awaken Thanatos. That sounds about right.
Those monsters. We call them shadows.
That's a lot of pointy things that guy is swinging around.
Go on.
There.
Wait.
Persona.
Thou art I.
city of thy soul I come. I am Orpheus, master of strings.
As we suspected.
Looks like all the AMD files actually have the, not the AMD. What was the file name again? There was definitely a video file named Wick. I'm actually really curious now. AVI. That was it. But anyways, the video files all seem to have the corrupted pixels at the bottom. Big melty boy. Well, it looks like we awaken right into Thanatos. We don't even get to play around with Orpheus. Clearly, I'm not remembering things properly anymore.
What on earth is that?
Is it over?
And now we get to fight using Orpheus. Not to use HP, I'm just gonna melee attack you until one's dead. Nice.
Are you okay? Oh, come on, say something.
Are you alright?
Can you hear? Please, answer me.
He's dead. Game over.
It's so nice. You became unconscious. It's nothing to... So, by the way, I see that it was Orpheus that power is called a persona. It may take some time to fully comprehend. A persona is a facet of your personality that surfaces as you react. You can think of it as a...
I don't know if I want to listen to Igor's speech again.
When you use your persona ability, you must channel your inner strength. The ability evolves as you develop the strong... Please.
Yep, social links and everything.
Time...
That's, I think, arguably my favorite part about the Persona games is that whole split between the social links and the grinding farming aspect. I find that's a really comfortable balance between the two things, so you don't feel like you're doing one thing for too long.
You're awake. How do you feel?
I feel like crap.
Thank goodness. How much sleep do you need? I was so worried. Oh yeah, this is Tatsumi Memorial Hospital. It's just... the doctor couldn't find anything wrong with you. He said you were just exhausted. But you kept sleeping and sleeping. You know how worried I was? I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. Even though I was supposed to protect you, But your power... it was amazing. You mean the shadow? They're what we're fighting, and the power you use. We'll explain everything later. I wanted to... I'm sort of like you. My dad died in an accident. My mom and I are... You're all alone, to be honest. But it didn't seem fair, so... It was back in '99. There was a big explosion. Supposedly, my dad died. He was working in a lab. So, that's why I'm going to Gekkoukan High. Of course, I panicked. I'm sorry. You were... Here I am telling... While I was waiting, I've been hiding so many things from him. So, thanks for listening. All right.
Lady, I've known you 2 days.
Take it easy, okay?
Why are you...
I'm sure
some people would call that a red flag.
Bye.
Known you 2 days and you dumping your life story on me. Panic. The only thing I dislike with JRPGs is the huge wind-up before it actually lets you just play the game. To the magical 4th floor. Still can't access the menu. Oh, 3rd floor. Ooh. There's some artifacting going on there.
Ah, I'm glad that you're okay. The reason I asked you here, please, have a seat. Oh, I believe I mentioned him earlier.
How you doing?
Okay, let me start off by asking, would you believe me if I said...
Nope.
Do you remember the night you came here? You had to have noticed the signs. The streetlights went out. Didn't it feel? That's the dark hour. A time period hidden between...
No, that sounds like a normal, Saturday night.
It occurs each night, as the clocks... It'll happen tonight, and every night to...
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins.
No, it's like, you can tell a story without hard locking the player from being able to do anything. But
that's not what
when they force you to effectively be on rails for the first like 35-40 minutes where you aren't able to do anything or really interact with the world, I get why they do it. I just find it such a slog.
It's our job.
Yeah, it's narrative, it's world building,
Akihiko,
it's setting stuff
you just
up,
got hurt
but...
Now.
I guess it's just a product of the age.
Long story we're the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad. C's for on paper, we're classified as a school club, but in reality, Mitsuru is the leader.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its... They're responsible for most of the... Unfortunately, the police can't...
Although rare, there are those who can. Some may even awaken. That's Persona. The power. The shadows can only be defeated by. Which means it's. I'm glad you're quick to understand.
What he's trying to say is, we
So-
want you to join us.
Yeah, tutorials, like, thing is though, what I've experienced so far with Persona, like, hasn't really been much of a tutorial, right? Like, the first day was, you get to control your character, you get to run around the map, you kind of get the feel of, you know, general navigation and stuff. And then they throw you up against a shadow to teach you the combat mechanics. And you know, the day before they had you answer a question from a teacher showing you, you know, you got to pay attention to the dialogue and everything. Cool. We've hit all the points we needed. General character interactions. We kind of have an idea about the player from his interaction with his homeroom teacher. We have some idea about the characters and what they do because we fought the shadows. We know how the combat mechanics work, and we know that the protagonist has some kind of hidden secret because the Thanato's popping out. Cool. And they're like, all right. And now we have a 7-day time skip and another 3 in-game days worth of tutorial where you just get lore dumped. Why?
We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend
Also,
us
you know,
your
this is
strength.
ignoring, oh yeah, they're all high school students, apparently sanctioned by one of the teachers to go and fight really dangerous monsters where they could die, and now he gets his obligatory armband and gun.
I was afraid you'd say no.
It's as crazy as Persona
Welcome
4. Oh
aboard.
yeah, we're gonna go inside the TV with
Thank
golf
you
clubs
so
and beat
much.
stuff up.
Oh, I almost forgot.
What?
About your room assignment. Why don't you just. I don't know what the holdup is.
Hold up. Wasn't
Truly
that-
surreal.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
All right. First social link get. Now I believe they introduce us to Tartarus and our sickening climb.
Hi, how are...
Oh no, it's evil little child. Yes. And you are...
We've met before. Soon. I remembered, so I
In the end. That sounds
The
ominous.
But to be honest... Oh. And an unusual power it... A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, Persona 3 is, clearly, right? Persona 4 was, oh yeah, you know, we're gonna go into the TV and beat the crap out of stuff with our handheld weapons and not get caught by the police, because, yeah, that happened once. That was really awkward. But, like, it's so weird to me, honestly. Like, I just hope that with Persona 6, they kind of try to break away from the Persona formula just a little bit. Like, it would be, and I understand, you know, like Persona 3, 4, 5 has a very specific audience that they're targeting, but I feel like they should try to adapt the franchise for their growing and older audience. Instead of making the story about literally nothing but a bunch of teenagers fighting God or something, it's like, hey, why not, you know, tone it down a little bit and make it a varied group of people, you know, maybe not fighting God. You know, the general plot of Persona is extremely predictable after a while. Yeah, I know you're not supposed to take the things seriously. It's part, you know, suspension of disbelief. But there comes a point where, like, it's almost insulting how much they ask you to ignore for stuff, right? There's other games where you don't have the suspension of disbelief, right? Then again, they typically don't take place in modern society for good reason, right? Like the first game that comes to mind, Golden Sun. The entire game makes sense within the context of its world. It doesn't have any moments where you have to suspend disbelief or anything. All of your everything makes sense. The magic system makes sense. The characters being the way they are, you know, it's flowing. It makes sense, right? It's just all the Persona games fall into the very common and understandable JRPG tropes of like, oh, bunch of teenagers killing God. They just get up to wacky shenanigans between point A and point B there. Persona 3 was a bunch of high schoolers sanctioned by a single teacher and getting guns to shoot themselves with. You had Persona 4, which was jump into a TV and there was a mass murderer pushing people into TV. It's crazy when you say it out loud. And Persona 5 made a little more sense. Oh yeah, people get so twisted that they distort certain areas of the world with their cognition, and you know, we're able to slide into the crack of reality there and enter this cognitive space. It's like, okay, you know what? Out of all the stuff I've heard, that makes the most sense. Honestly, out of all the Persona plots, that makes the most sense. None of the teachers know. Not none. Almost nobody knows. The handful of people that do were like, hey, you doing a pretty okay thing. Let's keep it up, champ. Just, you know, don't get caught and implicate me. Makes kind of a bit of sense, frankly. Persona 3 and 4, though? Ooh. You really got to turn off your noggin.
It may prove to be
Don't look too closely. Don't look behind the curtain.
Do you remember when I expect you to honor? I'll be watching. Okay then.
Yeah, part of me was almost like, maybe I should do like a Skyrim playthrough, because you can totally beat Skyrim in a few days. And I was like, if I do that, I'm literally just going to become another sneak archer. I don't want to do that again.
Hey, can you come down here?
No.
Okay, he's here now. So, what's this all about?
There's someone I want to introduce. Hey, hurry up.
Hold your horses.
Junpei? Why is he here? Wait.
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F.
What's up?
He's staying here?
I bumped into him. He has the potential. I told him about us.
You have the potential?
For real?
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins. I don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing. He said that's, you know, like being confused.
Didn't happen to me, champ.
Big deal. It happens to everyone else. But man, I had no idea. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'll bet you're stoked too.
Huh?
Well, enough. I think we're about...
Oh, we're gonna go do something? Sweetness!
With this many people, we can...
You mean Tartarus?
Tartarus?
That's like toothpaste.
We believe we can find the reason for the...
I hope.
The chairman will give us the details tomorrow night, so be...
And imagine being these people and say, oh yeah, we have a way to get an extra hour out of every day. Yeah, let's get rid of that ability. No, how about we don't? Think of all the extra sleep.
Can I have it? Come to the lounge when you get back to the dorm. I have something to tell everyone.
Oh,
I'll save the details for later.
wow. She didn't wait.
She's probably busy with things like student council.
Ooh, Yucatan. Do I sense some hostility?
Well, it's not that I don't like her. She's...
Still on rails.
Okay, I'd like your undivided attention. For a long time, Mitsuru and Akihiko were, but that number recently jumped to 5. Therefore, starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like to commence.
Sorry, I asked this yesterday, but what's this Tartarus thing?
You haven't seen it, Junpei?
Hmm?
It's no surprise, since it only appears during the
dark.
Just like the shadow. And it's the perfect place for us. You can think of it as a shadow nest.
Whoa.
But, Senpai...
Since Akihiko hasn't fully recovered yet.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I'm sure he won't complain. Since we're dealing with shadows, Tartarus isn't...
Relax.
I'm not...
What about you, Miss?
I'll stay here. As you know, I can't summon a persona.
He lied as naturally as he breathed.
This is it? Why here?
Just wait a few minutes. It's almost midnight.
Looks like a modern sculpture, it does.
This is Tartarus, the labyrinth that reveals itself during the dark hour.
Lab? What are you talking? What happened to our school?
Once the dark hour passes,
You know, Junpei,
everything returns to normal.
I know you have eyes. I know you can see. Why are you so dumb?
This is the... But why?
He literally watched it transform. What happened?
You don't know either?
No.
I'm sure it's Who cares anyway? It's...
Well, Mitsuru and I have only gone in to take a peek. Excited? There has to be some sort of clue in here.
Akihiko.
I know.
In there, with only a few chips missing, because not a fan. Yeah, no, try it. Go for it. Tastes like soggy
sure
old
is
garlic bread
creepy.
to me. You understand, right?
This is only the entrance.
First, we'll have you three get a. Why don't you go have a look around?
What? We're not asking you, and I'll be feeding you.
So you two.
Well,
That's right.
you still have an hour before the gas station closes. You could run over there and grab anything sweet.
We're also going to appoint a.
Maybe they do have sour keys.
For real?
Oh,
Maybe. I know they have the giant wall of candy
One of
like
us?
every
yo,
gas
P3
station
dude?
does.
P3?
Yeah, P3 do.
Oh,
Play an emulator?
Of course it is. I'm not gonna walk over there, grab my PS2, and hook it up in here just to play Persona for a couple of days.
What the loser?
That is so much extra effort.
Wait, why him?
But he has.
I will be doing that for the Switch though.
Seriously?
That's true, but there's. You two. Can you summon your persona without any difficulties like he.
Yeah, of course.
I think so.
These are shadows we're talking about.
I'm aware of.
The time has come for you, the tower that you are about to venture into. How did it come to be? Regrettably, you are not yet king. That is why you must. Your power it's like the number 0. You, my boy, and when you have defeated your enemies, there may be times your power will grow. My spare time. But please, I'll tell you then about my true role, the manner in which I can best assist you. Until then...
Such a useless talk. But thank you, Igor. Pat on the back.
Hey,
Yeah, what's up? Don't tell me you just... You're like that coach who fell asleep during... Come on, man. You're...
cut him some.
Teleporter. Kick the motorcycle. Kick it. All right.
So...
I hope it.
Can you all hear me?
Whoa.
I'll be providing audio backup from here.
Wait,
It's my persona's ability. I'd like to join you, but the structure of Tartarus, that's why outside support.
Well, that makes me.
Now, based on your current location, they shouldn't be too tough. Practice makes perfect.
Right.
I will say, I really like Misuru's voice in the English dub for this game. Oh, finally a menu. Okay. Config. Nope. All right, no language options or anything. Cool. Medicine. Alright, time to spank you with the sword.
Takeba has informed me about your power. Would you like me to
No, I will skip every tutorial I can. Miss me with that.
The enemy is vulnerable. Keep
Here's
going.
our chance for an all-out attack!
Oh yeah. Big slapper.
A complete victory. Great. Now's a good. Do you want to know?
That's alright. I know what I'm doing. Did you somehow miss my first fight? Where the enemy got to do exactly 0 things?
You struck the enemy's weak point. A wisely chosen attack.
Here's our chance for an all-out attack! Let me at him!
What a stunning victory.
Revival beads are always nice to have. More snuff souls.
Were you? If you didn't, would you like?
I'm good.
Then
How many times I gotta tell you? No tutorials.
you struck the enemy's weak point. The enemy is vulnerable. Keep going. Yes, the enemy is vulnerable.
Here's
Attack.
a chance. Let's get him. Get back here, you son
Free
of a-
real estate.
You have the potential to grow.
Ah, shuffle time. I'll get Pixie first, I think, here. Ah, right. Persona had the status indicator, so you couldn't grind forever. Or Persona 3, I should say, because they got rid of that for future Persona games, thank God. But, turn around. That status indicator thing was so tedious.
There's a better way to you can perform an then shadow there may this back.
I know exactly how to do this. I've cleared out 2 enemy groups already doing all outs, or was it 3? I don't even remember anymore. It doesn't matter. We're just too powerful. But anyways, yeah, the status indicator thing was so cheeky. Because it's like, oh yeah, my entire team is at full HP and mana. I want to just spend some time grinding so that I can fight the next, you know, big story boss with ease. Game's like, nah, man, you can only farm X amount of times and then you're stopped. I am infinitely glad that they never brought that back. Because that is not okay. Now, if they had made it something that was locked behind like a social link or something, maybe understandable. Okay, equipment. Ugh.
Everyone, spread out and proceed individually.
I even had a medicine. Nice.
Welcome. So,
No problem.
I see. Well, if
Wow. We kicked some ass. But damn, I'm...
That's because you were bouncing around like a little kid.
Yeah, you look pretty tired.
I'm still trying to catch my breath, actually.
that's the effect of the dark hour. Don't worry, though. But I'm surprised. At this rate, they'll catch up.
We'll see about that.
Design for the main characters. I hate the design of other personas. In what sense, though? Because the only characters in Persona 4 that actually have personas are effectively the main cast and like the main antagonist. There is no other real personas. Oh, unless you mean like the general pool of personas like that the main character had. In which case, I can kind of agree. Most of the designs were kind of meh. There was only a few of them that were actually kind of neat that I wanted. Yeah. The general pool stuff is pretty lame. You don't really get any neat looking personas until you get up into like the fusion trees effectively. Let's see, I've been going for about an hour and a half.
Sorry, are you playing?
What the fuck? What? Alright, you know what? I think I'm gonna call it here for tonight for Persona. And I will continue my playthrough next week. Because I believe with this, we've actually finished the tutorial. Only took, you know, an hour and 10 minutes to finish the friggin' tutorial. Yeah. So, yeah, that was fucking weird. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna wrap up. I'm looking forward to that Grand Blue stream tonight. That's gonna be cool. And I will be doing my normal GBM content stream on Tuesday, or at least EST Tuesday, like I normally do. Yeah. Anyways, so peace out, guys. Thanks for tuning in, hanging out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure right after this there's like another long chain of cutscenes. I don't want to be sitting here for another like 45 minutes watching nothing but cutscenes and crap, so I'm gonna save that for the next stream. Anyways, peace out, and see you guys in a couple of days.